Hi everyone, this is going to be my first full-length video, and at heavy request from my little sister, I will be doing another Get Ready With Me, except this time there will be very much cutting. I'll actually show you everything I'm doing, because I'm not limited to 3 minutes. Thank you so much, shorts. So first, I'm going to go ahead and brush my hair. So I use this brush I got for Easter. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill brush. So I'm gonna do that, and that's pretty much all I do at night, other than, you know, take off my makeup, which I will do off screen because it's not very entertaining. So I'll do that, and then that's probably all I'm gonna do tonight. And then in the morning you'll see my full Get Ready With Me process, including picking out an outfit, which won't be as exciting because I'm away from home, so I'm just grabbing an outfit out of my suitcase, but it is picking out an outfit nonetheless. So now that I've got my hair all nice and brushed through, I'll go ahead and take my makeup off, and I'll be back right after that. Alright, so now that I've got that all off, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 7. I'm tired, but I have to be up because my sister has camp, so that's fun. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, so next step, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in. The way I do it is I hold it about that far from my head and do like a half spray. Do the same up here. And then on the other side. And you just kind of brush it into your hair with your fingers. And it works really well. So, it's one of my favorite things. Next, I'm going to go ahead and start my makeup. So, first thing I do is I'm going to take my powder and I'm just going to put it on my under eyes. I do that with this brush right here. It's my favorite. It's so soft. It's like the perfect size. I use it for almost everything I do. So, that's fun. Alright, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and put on my blush. I got it in an advent calendar, so it's just not really a brand, it's just blush. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. The way I do that is I just take a little bit on my brush, same brush, and I tap it off, otherwise I'll get too much. And I just start it right there and work my way down, and then do down strokes and put a dot on my nose, and then I get a little for my other side. Tap, tap, tap. Start from the same spot. Work my way down. Brush down. And then put on my nose. If I had remembered my highlighter, I would do the same thing with it, but I 100% left it at home. So, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start on my eyeshadow. I use a combination of this palette and this palette, but really for this look the only combination I really need with this palette is this like white glitter. So first step, I go ahead and I take that brown right there. I put it on a loose brush that like makes colors really light. And it's very gentle, it doesn't hurt, because that's the problem with brushes like this. When they're like hard and small, like stab in your eyeball. But this is nice and soft and big, but it's still small enough to be precise, and it does wonders for this look especially. Now there are some where I'm going to need a brush like that because they're darker or they need a little bit more precision, but for now we're going to stick to this brush. Next thing I do is I take this like practically white color, it's a little bit more cream, and I put it on my lid like that. And that just kind of brings out your eyes because it lightens them up. And then the next step, since I don't have pink, it's not glittery, I don't want it to be glittery, I just take my blush and I put some on my brush, and that's what I put right here. Just on the outside, kind of blend it in a little, like that. Same thing over here. Just like that. And then I don't use a brush for this because no brush will hold the right amount of glitter. So, as so many people would say, never to do, I take my finger and I just tap, tap, tap. And tap, tap, tap in. Now that makes it look a little uneven, which is one of the reasons people say not to. But all you have to do is take a brush and blend out the edges. It's really not hard. Now I'm going to do eyeliner, which I'm going to do off camera because I'm terrible at it. It's probably going to take like 10 million tries. So, eyeliner was not on my side today. I ended up redoing this one like 4 times and then trying to fix it over here, and it's just a chaotic mess. So we're going to fix it with some mascara. My favorite mascara is this one. It's from Target. I use the blue because it's waterproof, and I do field hockey during the school year and lacrosse, and I'd rather not have to take all my makeup off because I'm worried about it running down my face during practice, so I always get waterproof. Okay, so mascara fixes everything. I love it. So next I'm going to go ahead and do my lip combo, which it's a little bit odd. So I take this color, also came in an advent calendar, so don't know where you can get it. And I take this color, which I got at Target, and I use it as a liner. I use like a very fine tip brush to make it a liner, and then I take this pink gloss and I put it on top, which I'm almost at. I need to get some more. So first you just take this and you put it on all over. Like this. Alright. And that by itself doesn't look too great. It's not the prettiest color by itself, so we have to take some of this and take my fine tip brush, and I'm literally just doing like that on it, and then lining my lips. I just messed up. And you kind of rub it in, and then you can fill in the sides a little like that. Sometimes it's just easier to. And then my favorite, like this really completes the look. So when I take my gloss, which there's always so much product on this applicator, so I have to wipe it off. And then just put a little on, and that really sets off the look. So that's how I do my makeup most of the time. Sometimes I'll do foundation, but that's pretty rare. And now, outfit wise, I'm thinking I have a plan, so I'll be back with that. Pink and green. So this shirt is like cute. It's like a strawberry market. Love it. And then we've got just some green shorts, you know, your average green shorts. So I'm gonna go and put that on. Alright, so I'm back. I got my outfit on. I'm ready for the day. And my hair, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I think I'm just gonna leave it down. It frustrates me. I have a hair tie on my wrist. I'll put it up in a ponytail. Like a weird thing going on here. And I don't even have a cowlick, but you know, that's how I slept on it. So, if you liked it, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll be doing some more like this. Bye!